To see you there. And the headline soloist in Friday night's concert in Greensboro is someone who's one of the fastest growing names in country music.
Lisa Dames is a tireless entrepreneur when it comes to promoting her talents, but at the same time she's also a mom and a wife, and as she told me in a Newsmaker interview earlier this year, she is determined to do whatever it takes.
Some days I wake up a mess. I want to make a living doing what I love to do.
And Lisa Dames is doing just that. She's come a long way from those early years when people told her she couldn't sing.
And in 9th grade, I auditioned for a solo, and the teacher said that I was too nasal to be a soloist.
But throughout that time, her love of country music remained. What was it about country music itself that you were able to connect with?
The fact that every song tells a story. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely.
But Lisa's story includes a college degree in theater and a lot of work in musical theater. In fact, this song, in part, is one of the reasons she moved to Greensboro from Milwaukee in 2001.
Somebody that I went to college with in Kentucky was the business manager at the Barn Dinner Theater, and they were getting ready to do a closer walk with Patsy Cline. Crazy.
She landed the lead role. This is a demo reel from her days at the Barn. She would also do Patsy Cline shows across the country the next 3 years.
The way that I approached the role was a lot different, I think, than the way other people approached the role. First of all, because I had such a heavy acting background, I approached her as a character in a play.
But yet, correct me if I'm wrong, you got kind of burned out doing Patsy Cline. Tell me why.
Because I was becoming known as Patsy Cline. I wanted a career of my own. I wanted people to know me as Lisa Dames.
So while she was doing a Patsy Cline show in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, a member of the show's band took notice and helped her record a 6-song extended play CD.
And then through that 6-song EP, I got it into the hands of a radio promoter in LA. Right. He took one of the songs to number 8 on the adult contemporary chart.
That also started a recording journey that led to the release of her CD, No One Like Me, last year.
Wasn't in the 5-year plan to have a baby with a man who couldn't be there the day she had her. The sun was shining.
This single, Just Another Day, would on the charts challenge some of country music's heavy hitters and get playtime on country music television and a lot of radio stations.
No one called from the White House to say the president's making this a holiday. People still riding in the subway alone.
I said about 4 to 6 weeks into the promotion, I said, look, would it help if I went to these radio stations and visited?
So she spent 12 weeks on the road with the CD cover shrink-wrapped on her minivan.
A lot of times people will stare at the van, they won't talk to me, but then sometimes I'll be at the gas station, or this morning I was having breakfast, and they were like, what's Lisa Dames? And I'm like, me? What do you do? Sing. You get everything out of the back? Hi.
And she still uses that van to support another part of her life, her 2 children. How tough is it to do all of this while at the same time be a good mom and a good wife?
I'm probably better at being a good mom than I am at being a good wife. I couldn't do it without my husband, though. As with any job that requires travel, there is definitely guilt involved.
Does your husband ever sit there and say to you that, you know, I wish you wouldn't do this?
No, he has never said it. And I have asked him, do I need to stop?
Yeah.
And every time I ask him, he says no.
The air makeup.
So Lisa spends time with family in Greensboro while at the same time travels the country performing and recording with local guitarist Sam Frazier. What's next in your career? Where are you going?
Well, hopefully country superstardom, but if that doesn't happen, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing.
Just another day. Oh, yeah.
Since I spoke with Lisa earlier this year, Wrangler has signed on as her clothing sponsor. She's doing some in-store promotion work with Triad area Waffle Houses. Walmart now carries her CD in the Piedmont Triad. And yes, she will also headline the Greensboro Bicentennial celebration in March. And again, for the third year in a row, Lisa will be the featured soloist at the Sealy Fox 8 Holiday Concert in Greensboro this Friday night. Now, to watch her entire Just Another Day video, go to the story on our website, myfoxwghp.com, and click on the Web Extra icon. We also have a link to Lisa's website, which will tell you more about her and where to buy her CD.